Hello everybody, it's Kelly with Play It By Ear, former Disney travel agent, current annual pass holder, here to talk all things Disney. This trip we are staying at Disney's Pop Century Resort, so I thought I'd take you around, give you a little tour. This is the front lobby area behind me here, right over here. Some people are going on a cruise. It's fun, really fun for them. And then behind me is the main lobby. And then this way is actually the bus stop. So anytime if you're staying at Pop Century and you're hopping a bus to any of the resorts, Disney Springs, things like that, you pick those up right here in the front. All right, let's go take a look around. Pop Century is a great economical choice for families who want to stay on site and stay in the Disney bubble and receive on-site benefits such as early booking windows for multi-pass lightning lanes, early entry to the parks each day, that free Disney resort transportation and other perks. Deluxe resorts are often double or triple the price of a room here, so while it has less amenities overall, it still has a lot to offer, especially when you factor in the Skyliner access. You can see in the lobby here, it does have an arcade, and then it also has the Everything Pop shopping and dining. So let's take a look around at the gift shop. It's a nice big gift shop, makes it really convenient for grabbing souvenirs during your trip. There are lots of different menu options at Everything Pop. Everything from burgers, pasta, chicken fingers, macaroni and cheese, as well as a small grab-and-go market with fruit, chips, candy, and a little bakery. You can place a mobile order for food via the My Disney Experience app, or you can just walk up and order directly from each food station and pay at the registers. As with all Disney resorts, you can also choose to purchase a resort mug for free refills on coffee, soda, and tea throughout your stay. Heading out from the main lobby area, walk straight out onto the Hippy Dippy pool area. This is one of the pools at Pop Century. There are several pools. There are quiet pools, but this is the main feature pool. I'll turn around and show you it behind me. It does not have water slides as this is a value resort, but it is heated. They do have lifeguards, fun activities, things like that. Really, really fun atmosphere. So great pool here at Pop Century. Pop Century Resort is themed after the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s eras. So each section of the resort that you can see here on this map is themed for one of those decades. Right now I'm in the 70s and moving into the 80s here. So I'm in the middle of a big foosball station with the Hot Wheels behind me and one of my personal favorites, the Mickey telephone. So it makes it really fun for kids. There's lots of fun things to look at. And different things to see around the resort. Most value and moderate resorts at Disney are motel style, meaning your room will open directly to the outside with no interior hallways. The large structures that you see at Pop Century, like the Rubik's Cube, the bowling pins, the yo-yos on the end of the buildings, are actually the staircases. Pop Century is definitely my favorite value resort of all of the value resort options at Disney World, and really it's one of my favorite resorts barring any category. It's hard to beat for a trip where you know you're going to be spending a lot of time in the parks. It doesn't have all of the amenities that some of the deluxe resorts have, but again, if you're going to be spending a lot of your time in the parks anyways, this is a great home base. One, for the price point. It's usually $200 to $300 a night in the 200 range. It is directly on the Skyliner, so you can take the Skyliner without having to worry about busing to either Epcot or Hollywood Studios. It also makes it really convenient to go to one of the other resorts that are on the Skyliner, so Disney's Caribbean Beach or Disney's Riviera. You can also walk to Art of Animation for another set of dining options. Just another option, or if you have people staying at that one, it's just convenient. But the other thing I love about Pop is that if you do have to take the buses, so for Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom, there's just one bus stop, and a lot of the moderates, there's several bus stops, which just makes it a little bit more complicated staying there. So I think the busing at Pop Century and the option for the Skyliner, all in all, I think it's a really great option. This resort is pretty spread out, But the way that it's situated with the dining hall and main pool and Skyliner station in the middle, it does sort of make it feel like every room is fairly close. I would almost think every room is just a 5-minute walk to the main building, which is really great. Again, some of the moderates and deluxe resorts are really spread out. Sometimes you can be a 10 to 15-minute walk to the main building, so it is nice at Pop that although it's large, it's certainly not small, it's still pretty easy to get around no matter what room you have. For a terrible location, but if it is important to you to be a little bit closer to the main building or closer to the Skyliner station, I recommend looking for a preferred room. When you check in before your trip, it will ask you if you have a preference between any of the buildings. We tend to request 70s. That gets you a little bit closer without being in that preferred room. But we've been in the 90s, 80s. That's what we tend to be. Those have been great too. All of the rooms at Pop have been refurbished within the last 5 or 6 years. They've done a really nice job with it. Every room now has a queen bed and a pull-down bed that if you're only using one of the beds, you can use as a table and a couple of chairs throughout your stay. Otherwise, if you have 4 people in the room or 2 people not sharing a bed, you can simply pull that table down and it really is just as comfortable as a regular bed. So no more sleeper sofas that are uncomfortable or king bed rooms that don't accommodate more guests. That is a wonderful thing about the Pop rooms. In the refurbishment, they also updated the bathroom layout with lots of cubbies, hooks, and all kinds of places to put things. They did a really nice job with that area as well. Next to the bed, there are lots of plugs and USB ports for all the different things that you would be charging on all of your devices that you take with you on vacation. Pop Century does have elevators. Some of the moderates don't. Caribbean Beach Resort does not have any elevators, so if you are staying on the 2nd or 3rd floor at that resort, you'll be hauling your luggage up those stairs. But it is another thing to note about Pop Century. They do have interior elevators in each of the buildings. In these rooms, there is also a mini fridge, a 2-cup coffee maker with coffee packs included, a safe, and storage drawers in the TV cabinet. The overall square footage of these rooms is about 260 square feet, or about 100 square feet smaller than the hotel rooms at the deluxe resorts, but they have done a nice job with storage. You can store luggage under the beds, and they have done really good space planning to make it feel bigger places for your stuff, but it can get a little tight, especially with 4 people in the room. Overall, Pop Century is a great choice if you're looking to spend less money but still want to be in the Disney bubble with on-site benefits. Direct access to the Skyliner is hard to beat, in addition to a dedicated bus stop not shared with any other resorts. All rooms have been refurbished recently, and the cafeteria-style dining hall can please a wide variety of food preferences, which is great for families. If you are looking for an elevated resort experience with a luxury feel, this is probably not the resort for you. The rooms are smaller than the deluxe and moderate options, and the resort can feel busy and loud at times. The pools are heated, but there is no hot tub or water slide like you will find at the moderate and deluxe resorts, and there is also no on-site table service restaurant. You can, however, ride the Skyliner for restaurants at neighboring resorts, of course. Thanks for coming along on this tour of Disney's Pop Century Resort. If you have any questions about this resort, drop them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.